Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening, Pak Profesor Madya, Dr. Muhammad Hari bin Ibrahim.
Yeah,
How are you today?
fine. Come from yesterday from Indonesia.
Okay. I'm here very thankful for your attend in session in
Yeah.
in postcard Pancasila and Civic Education
Okay.
in Education Faculty, Sebelas Maret University. And that here we will discuss together about especially a tema. The title is SDGs in ecological perspective, ecological citizenship perspective. Okay. Introduce Professor Matia Dr. Muhammad Hairi. We know that now the global on the communities on the global is very extremely conditioned.
Yeah.
We know there are many cases like the poverty, not only that, destroy of the environment, and that the global issues now related the climate change. The climate change phenomena is one of the top of the rank in the world, and there are many cases in class for that, like not only political, economic, and social. Maybe in the first introduced in here, you can share to that many audience in here. What is the problem? And we discuss what is the problem, or the dominant problem, why the communities in the world is dealing with the climate change. Okay.
So thank you, Doctor. So what the topic is, first we need to look up maybe or three or two part very need to focusing. First issue about climate change, because we cannot changes what happened the global system naturally, like climate change issue already happened based on the United Nations report, either ASEAN report or Malaysian report or Indonesian report. So what we need to do is for mitigate. When we talk about mitigate, we have variety of solution or approach, either using SDGs approach or using EC, ecological citizenship part. So when we talk about citizenship, we talk about the level of citizenship, either from the highest, from the government and ministry level, and from what I think is from the educational level, business and entrepreneurship level, until the low rank level is the community members, because all the level having their own communities, and all these having linkages because they're using a business. So the issue is how we can educate all this level, either using education for doing awareness program, or how to educate until we can educate how to generate a policies having related with the communities. Because example like plastic, how the industry of plastic, what type of plastic you want to do, either the SDGs plastic and easy to recycle, or just throw away the issue. But how the knowledge, learning process, and practices the plastic example. So that's plastic. The others how we can educate our people to buy the the plumbum petrol. What type the plumbum? Supporting to SDGs goal 13, climate change, climate action. So on this part, I think the best solution for the next generation is to educate ecological citizenship from the low level until the high level.
Okay.
Why? Because the low become good or
Thank you,
high level.
Professor Dr. Hairi.
Yeah.
I'm interested with your statement if you say that the three elements, the focus not only in the policy,
Yeah.
but the policy in here to be in the structure, how to contraction the policy regulate.
Yeah.
If we talk about the environment policy, like the political policy in global, we know that we know there are many cases about the destroy of the environment in the world is it's causes by the big states, and the big state in here, if we say about the climate change, is we can conduct it with the protocol Kyoto. Protocol Kyoto, one of the protocol
to protect,
to protect how to really decline the emission global in the world. But there is the one of the principle.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with the principle. The principle say that there is the uh, responsibility to the many state in the world.
Yeah.
But there are the different,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Developing country.
Yes.
Yeah.
And developing
But
country.
technologies to developing countries
Now,
rather than to the other countries.
yes, I think that is one of the major case.
Yeah.
Agree with you if you say that is many action to the grassroots
Yeah.
from the maybe from the individual corporation, communities, and state. But
Policies.
yes, I think
Yeah.
yeah, the government, the big state is have the domination nature
Yeah.
like that. Okay. Maybe what is the strategy we can solve not only if we say about the environment, not only mitigation, not
Yeah.
only adaptation,
Yeah.
but it is we must come from the grassroots. We must uh, like to create like I think that's like movement, social movement.
Session.
How to create the like petition and another to we give to the big state to decrease the many act who can to destroy the natural resource.
So,
Maybe you what is your perspective about this?
so I really like it, your statement about Kyoto Protocol, because I also teaching about climate change mitigation,
Yes.
also about disaster mitigation. So when we go on the Protocol Kyoto, we will look up how the developing countries status in the inside the Protocol Kyoto, and how the impact of from that statement or policies from the Kyoto Protocol to either to developing countries for the the others country maybe more in go to Western or for the Asia Pacific countries, so we can look up on deep in Protocol Kyoto. Maybe I agree with you what you like about how the Protocol Kyoto and maybe more to others country. There's been like more in Western rather than in developing country, and how developing country like uh, in Protocol Kyoto need to do everything about like showing like penalties to the countries.
Yes.
So the reality, because reality is the country not do it
Not do it.
all what they had like in Protocol Kyoto. So this way, when this situation, I think our country in ASEAN country or the zone of Asia need to have their own I mean their own framework for the Asia part, because we are contribute to the resources to all other country using doing penalties to us, but we do for them, and then they generate resources from our area before that. So that's why we need to have our own our own framework for Asia.
For Asia, yes.
That's why
That's
if we look up how the situation of the issue of transboundary air pollution, so we want all the government for Asia country is sit together round table and generate their procedure and rules about air pollution transboundary. So when we talk about the solution of in protocol Kyoto example, how we can respond about to Asia zone.
yes.
Because you look at now, majority like just follow. They do not generate for Asia framework. So that's why I think we need on that to generate the Asia procedure. Example, ASEAN.
Yeah.
We do the best for transboundary. We know who's the person planting, who's the person deforestation, do the deforestation, and who develop industrial area and how they develop. So I think the role of ASEAN, the role in Asia, very important. We cannot keep quiet, just follow. And we need to have our own area, not others to have to generate their framework, and then they ask us to do, and the same thing we they penalty us because they highlight we do deforestation, everything.
Okay.
Because I think we do very well to our every country do their own very good mitigation.
Okay. Okay. We can continue with my discussion that here. Mr. Dr. Hairi, I'm interested with that discussion. Okay. One of the problem who I look in my country, that is the lack of in here. We can say not only the lack of the knowledge, the lack of the skill, or the lack of the behavior.
Yeah.
Or maybe 6 months, 6 months. I go to Malaysia. I know that is there is I look the goods condition is it's not same with in my country, like the awareness.
Yeah.
Maybe in that session, in that here you can give me describe in that session why many communities over there can has the high awareness related how to protect the environment. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So if you look up, make sure you look up about experience in Malaysia, how our community having very high awareness uh, behavior. So if you look up, we have not only educate in school, but now our approach is more on activities by project in communities. That's mean example when any student do their project about ecological project, so they will generate the project not only student lecturers which community, but they will cross beyond, cross the level. Maybe they will come with government agencies, come with industrial supporting for corporate CSR, okay, social corporate responsibility.
Yes.
So not CSR only from university, because university is more education, but come with what I mean with industry, with the company of business any product. So they will support together. Example, we have fund from Petronas. We have fund for the environmental awareness program from example Sandapis industry. From the like they having like Yayasan Hasana. So they will giving the fund, but the fund need to doing the awareness program related with any communities, and their communities will do the project, and the project become their side income for the continuing for their life, for their life and for the next generation.
Oh.
So the project is cross over the level. That's why the awareness, the community will look up the awareness not only for academic purpose, but they will come with the 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 multi-sectoral industry, uh, academician, student, school, communities. Communities is become the huge and old person, school person. That's been the all level of communities we will uh, we will communicate and integrate together inside the long-term program and project. That's our approach to educate and development awareness, attitude and behavior.
Okay, thank you, Professor Ramadan Dr. Hairi. I think I agree with your statement, but if I compare within in Indonesia, I think there are many networking like this, not only by the government, maybe community and another, but I think the especially problem is the sense of belonging,
Yeah, self of
the
belonging.
sense of belonging. I think there are many networking adapted it here, but if there are not a sense of belonging to the nature resource, I think that is possible.
Yeah.
And maybe you can describe in here a way to create the sense of belonging in Malaysia, because come from the high sense of belonging can to create the high awareness.
So self belonging, I think last on 90s, 80s, 1970s, the self of belonging come from the education background, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, how we learning in school, primary and secondary, and then go to university. But who having a good education background, they have maybe they have a good self belonging. But how about the rest one? They not further study. They inside the community. They work surrounding the the local area. Then they become as a workers only, not become a manager of the high level workers or high skill workers. So how we can educate them about sense of belonging? That's why what I like before. That's why now the new purpose to develop self belonging is by program, by project is cross the level. Cannot be only by education. We know we have a good student, a good self-belonging from the student. We do it in university, in school, in primary school. We have civic teachers, we have civic background officer, we have everything. But how we go to the grassroots level. So how we can go and touch them. That's why we go by activities and project for their life. Not only one-off project. Do it morning and leave afternoon and left. You cannot do like that. So they want you together with them. That's why now the the company, a big company will do the project like that because we want like lifelong and sustainability.
Lifelong sustainability, lifelong education,
Lifelong education, also lifelong
sustainability
and sustainability for resilient
for the
life.
current life.
Because
Yes.
our life now, we're having a lot of challenges.
Yes, I agree with you. If we focus to the one of the concept in maybe Rio de Janeiro convention, the name is sustainable development.
Yeah.
Sustainable development is one of concept to harmonize the three of element, not only economic, social, and environment. But in the phenomena, we know that many development, not only in several states, the fact is destroying. The fact is make many conflict.
Yeah.
You can look on from many media social.
Yeah.
There are many conflict about it. Not only general conflict, not only social conflict, and another, But if we focus to the sustainable development, development must be can create the welfareness, the justice. But the fact is no.
That's this.
Okay,
So
we can discuss why that condition in Malaysia.
so I think we have 17 goals. Everyone know about 17 goals from SDGs. So I go anywhere. Either I go to Japan, Okayama,
Oh
or
yes.
I go to conference in Seoul, Korea. Also I go to Thailand. Also I go to last time at Amsterdam and Rome. Also I will talk about SDGs. So now we will look up either reality or fantasy. Either follow the goal or none follow. So, if I look up experience in Malaysia, we have master plan, either in education or we have like climate change mitigation action plan. So, from that we have the guideline for long term and short term for all ministry, including all the agencies, including we have the National Education Framework 2013 until 2025. So they will update by goals. how the procedure, how the policies, the guideline to ensure all the all the uh, officer, example officer or teachers and all the principal at school, they know what their rules, follow the goals, and their goal also having um, goal 17, having like ownership and sustainability for every all goal to ensure go either right or wrong. So that's why we have a big model until we have the model for the grassroots model by district. And now we have agenda 12 in the local government, agenda 12. So they know how any activities, any project, they need to follow for the SDGs strategies. That's why the SDGs procedure and rules also practice advice for practices rules is from top to down. That's why they're having a training, not only educate. So on university level, I think they cross everyone. That's why I think the model we have all ministry, either ministry or either university, either agencies, the model is supporting to help our community to follow the SDGs and support SDGs 2030s related to ensure we have the sustainability living for all our people in English. That's my personal view on that.
I think enough for this crucial decision. Thank you very much for your presentation and discuss about the essential issue, ecological citizenship related by SDGs, and we someday we can meet again in the and self again like that. Okay, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Profesor Dr. Dewi
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Wave Beats Music.